He's probably going to hit clearance. I guess you can do that. Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately show the value of our figures and free them for their plots and cardboard prisons. I got something nice for you today. It is Miles Morales from the comic book Marvel Legends Wave. Let's take him to the table, see what he's working with. Alright, so we have the Ultimate Miles from the comic book wave thing they released, and I finally got this figure. It's the last one out of the set. Thought I wouldn't pick it up, but I did. One thing I do gotta say is I like the box. I don't know why, but something about the box says looks good. Maybe it's because it breaks up the minutia. But let's get into the thing. There is legalese on the bottom, the entire wave, the comic books, picture of Miles comic book, open concept, which is absolutely great, and Ultimate Miles Morales. Figure looks amazing. But here at the YKB, we don't care about boxes. So let's open up Miles. Let's see if I should have waited for him or not. Like I always say, I can't stand the tape. But at least the comic book stayed in this one. Alright, we got Miles out of the box. Let's get a little closer. Now, the Miles body itself looks amazing. I don't understand the head. The head is ginormous. I don't know what they were thinking with that head because it just looks so weird. I don't know what's up with my focus. Let me fix that real fast. That looks a lot better. The body itself looks good. Those hips are a definite issue, but I do like this smaller body that they definitely brought in there. It looks good. It definitely works for like a smaller kid version of Spider-Man, which Miles should be much younger than Peter. But that's besides the point. Let's go look at his accessories. Alright, first up is the comic book. Looking pretty good. Some of these comic books are bad. Some are better than others. This my one looks pretty good. I still don't like the concept of the comic book wave, but I'm more than happy if they're gonna give us characters we want. Not saying this Miles is one we wanted. The body mold is what we wanted, maybe minus the hips, but the figure itself, we have too many good ones. But, I'm happy if they're going to use this wave to get us characters we want. But in concept, I'd rather have another accessory. And speaking about that, we have a grip hand. I don't know about you, but for Spider-Man, I don't need grip hands. I either need wall crawlers, fist, and whip hands. A grab hand is not something I need. Speaking about it, here's the one only fist hand. I know I'm seeming a little bit negative. I'm not. I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I am negative. There's the whip hand. He comes with two of them. The other one's on him. And the most important thing about Spider-Man is his face mask. Now, I don't like this one in particular. I know why they did it because they just, recently released like a Gamerverse Miles. So, this is a way to get a different version or different looking one. I guess it works, but I would have preferred, the regular mask. And maybe their thought was they can do this design with Miles. But don't you think you would need two fist hands if you're gonna do this? So that's the accessories. We know Hasbro has kind of been getting less and less with the accessories, so what can you say about it? Now, before I get too far from it, here is the Miles comic. Here is one of the ones I think they kind of did not that great of a job on, just because maybe it's the white plastic. Here is the Iron Man, the Dark Avengers, which, I don't know, maybe it's just too dark. Can't really see anything. Infinity Gauntlet, and the best one I think they did, which is Rom. Just, you know, there's the entire set of them. It works if it's something you like, but I don't know, I would rather prefer an extra accessory than this comic book. But it's there. Let's get back to the figure. Alright, so we got the figure here. Whip hand, wall crawl in hand. Only one wall crawl in hand, which is kind of disappointing. Other the whip hand. They work. His one only fist hand, which is upsetting. And the grip hand, so he can hold the comic book. Where's his comic book? I think I put it off to the side. There it is. And the most important part, because I don't like this head. The head just, I don't know. It screams weird. Maybe if there was a neck thing where, you know, you can replace the neck or something where it looks more natural, it just looks like a bobblehead. So, much better. And even in this, I don't like the angry look. I like my Spider-Man joyous and happy. And this one, angry. But the accessories work. I just wish I had different ones. Maybe two of each. I wish I had two wall crawlers, two whips, and two fists. So it really does seem like they really gave us. Normally, Spider-Man comes with what? Two of these, two of these, two of these, and a web. And instead of that, those other two, we got a comic book and a head I don't think most people are using. But, you know, I guess you can do that. That works. Sounds like I'm down. I'm not down. I'm just, I want better. And sometimes, you know, the things you love can hurt you the most. Hasbro's been hurting me a lot lately. All right, so let's see how he works. He can do a T pose. He can crunch forward that much, or back that much, and that much. Head can only look like that because it's on a ball. It's not on a it's on a typical joint. I can't remember the name of it. Bicep. Double jointed elbow. The top can crunch back that forward, that much back, that much forward. This can bend back that much, smooth these out the way, and it can bend forward that much. So it's not much crunch forward. It's really hardly any crunch forward. Um, these hips can't do a split. Spider-Man should always be able to do a split. Oh, drop down hips? Can he? No, still can't do it. Disappointing. Spider-Man should be able to do a split. Thigh swivel. Double jointed. Can kick his butt, which is a plus. But Spider-Man needs a butt. As flat as a doornail. He's an athlete. Boot swivel. And ankle rocker. For the most part, articulation's pretty good. The only problem I have is this area. Probably from the way it looks, and also just, I don't know. He should be able to split, and he can't. He can't crunch either, which is why have this and not be able to crunch. But that's besides the point. I think the body mold is pretty good. I really do like it having a smaller Spider-Man. But those hips are definitely the issue and need to be addressed if we continue using the mold. I feel like if those get fixed, it really will be one of the best Spider-Man molds. Alright, speaking about looking good, I got Miles standing right here. And why not add some more to the collection? That is the original one from, I can't remember the wave. I'll just have it up in the corner. Here's the Miles from the original Spider-Verse movie. Looking good, looking good. It's weird. He's taller than the other one. Didn't see that coming. We got Scrawny Legs from Spider-Verse. One of my favorite Miles, by the way. I think they did an absolutely great job with this figure. A lot of people would complain about it, but I'm not one of them. And my favorite Miles, Boricua. And you can see how the Miles body mold is just way smaller than almost all the other ones, which is a huge plus. Because you want a smaller Spider-Man or a kid Spider-Man, looks like they got the mold. As long as they fix those hips, it should all work out. Now that we got Miles standing over here, let's see his height. He is about 5.5 inches, way shorter than all the other Marvel Legends. Probably the height Wolverine should be. And he's about 1.5 inches sideways. So he's a small dude, which totally makes sense. He's supposed to be a child. Looks great for what it's supposed to be. And since we got that out the way, let's look at how he scales up with other figures and other lines. First up, McFarlane Spawn, Marvel Legends Iron Man, NECA Turtle, SH Figure Arts, Naruto, Star Wars Black Series, G.I. Joe Classified Series. And to finish it off, Loyal Subjects Aang. They look pretty close in size. They look good. So, what else can I say about this Miles? I did a lot of complaining about it. I don't like these hips. I don't think they're that great. They're way too wide. Second you put them close, it looks out of place. They should have been smaller. The body mold itself is great though. I wish I got a different mask because I don't like the angry mask. But everything else about this figure is great. You know, the articulation could do some more work up here, but we're used to that with Marvel Legends. It's a little bit sad. We shouldn't be, but we are. And I don't know. I initially was going to pass on this figure. And now looking at it, if I can get this issue fixed, I think this figure is a win. So, for maybe next time, if I can get a much more positive review in, come join me at the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. He's probably going to hit clearance.